Hey planner friends! Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you my first spooky spread of Halloween 2021, planning from the 11th to the 17th of October in my medium passion planner. Let's get started. So the kit that I'm using this week is this Halloween kit from Bella Planella. I don't know the name of this kit because it's not written on any of the sheets, and this is my first time using a Bella Planella kit. I actually picked this kit up in a D-stash sale from Kat at Peace Love Plan. She does them occasionally and there's always some really great stuff in them, so definitely check her out on Instagram. As usual, I've started off with the pen base of this spread by shading in the parts of the timelines where I'm going to be asleep, and then going in with my Grey Stabilo fine liner to mark in my alarm times, and then split my personal and work to do sections in half, as well as create a 5-day habit tracker in my work section for things that I have to do at work every single day. Next I'm going in with my orange Staedtler Triplus fine liner to mark in my work hours, and then I'm going to grab my orange Sharpie S Note, which is my theme colour for October, and colour in the daily focus boxes of the days where I'm not going to be at work, and also highlight over all of the checklist space in the bottom left hand corner. And on my 5-day habit tracker I'm going to be colouring in all of the days that I'm at work this week, so that's Monday to Friday, because boo for not being on holiday anymore. As I've mentioned in previous videos, the orange Sharpie S Note seems to look really neon on camera. It doesn't look like this in real life, it's much more muted, so I'm not really sure what's going on. I've tried to fix the colour balance so that it looks more like real life, but who knows what's going on. The last part of my pen base is to write in all of my meals for the week, so I'm adding in breakfast, lunch and dinner to each day using my Pilot friction pen, and then I'm going to highlight over that using my orange Sharpie S Note. As usual, I'm not adding in breakfast on the days where I don't have an alarm set in case I do a little bit of sleeping in. It seems weird to be this far through October and only just showing you my first spooky season spread, but I think seeing as I'm happy to use a witchy kit at any time of year, I keep the spooky season vibe going all year round. So now that's pretty much it for my pen base, and we can start getting some stickers down. If you've been watching my videos for a while, you know the drill, and I'm starting off with my meal plan tracker, which I just made in Excel and print off on sticker paper myself. Next, I've grabbed a squared off half box from an old planner face kit because those stickers fit so perfectly in the weekly focus box, and I'm just adding a little bit of deco from the kit to that. And then over the quote section, I'm going to add the habit tracker from the kit, and also, although in my spreads I don't have the space for a tall fashion box, I really wanted to use the fashion girl that came in this kit, so I've trimmed her down to the size of a regular full box so that she'll fit nicely in my sidebar. This kit came with multiple different types of washi, so I'm using the longer pieces as I know they will fit better in my planner, and I've cut two 7mm strips to cover my personal work to do this headers and my Space for Infinite Possibility header, and then I've cut a 6mm strip from the star washi to make my extra gratitude header in the bottom left hand corner. Also, while the sticker sheet is on top of my planner, can we just appreciate the date covers that came in this kit? They look so good in my fitness planner at the moment with their spooky little font. The last thing to add in before we get into the day-to-day planning is the weekend banner, and it was quite a delicate weekend banner in this kit, so I did struggle to put it down on the page straight. I think I did a pretty good job, but I did have a few moments where I was worried that I'd ripped it trying to pick it back up and replace it again. Also, these stickers are not removable, so I had a few little hair-raising moments where I realised that the last of my undo had evaporated and my new bottle is somewhere on the Atlantic. So to start off on Monday, I'm first using one of the skinny labels from the kit and also some pumpkin deco in the daily focus box to mark in that it was Indigenous Peoples Day. And it was at this point that I realised that I had to be super careful with removing these stickers if I didn't place them down correctly the first time. Next, I'm using a quarter box and a bit of iced coffee looking deco from the kit to mark in a meeting that I knew I had on Monday morning. When I set up this spread, I didn't have half the rotas for work this week because they came out the week that I was away at the beginning of October, so I was kind of planning blind for work this week. I'm then using one of these skinny event labels from the kit to mark in another meeting that I had on Monday morning. Because obviously the first thing that you want to do when you've just come back from holiday is talk about your professional portfolio and how you're progressing with it. Lastly, on Monday I'm just marking in my yoga class, and then moving on to Tuesday I'm using a glitter header and a planner face work from home script in the daily focus box to mark in that I was working from home. I'm then using one of my Pinky Stickers printables to mark in my first weight session of the week, and this was my first one back at my regular weights after a deload week. And then I'm using one of these skinny glitter labels from the kit and a bit of bat deco to mark in recording my voiceover for my October journal setup. Moving over to Wednesday, I'm using another quarter box from the kit and a laptop doodle from my Planner Face multicolour doodle sheet to mark in my usual seminar on Wednesday afternoons. I also ended up being duty scientist this day, but as I mentioned, had no idea at the time of recording this video. I think one of the most stressful parts of this week was being worried on Monday morning that I would get into work and be hit with loads of rotated stuff rather than just being able to check all of my billions of emails. So flipping over to the second half of the week, I'm starting on Thursday by using a quarter box and a bit of deco from the kit to mark in my team meeting. And then I'm going to use a bit of one of the checklists from the kit that I've cut up with an Ickle & Co YouTube button icon and an upload script from Planner Face to mark in uploading my October journal setup on Thursday. I'm then going to remember that I work from home on Thursdays, so I'm adding another glitter header into the daily focus box along with another work from home script from Planner Face. On Thursday evening, I expected that I would have a PT session, so I added in a quarter box from the kit and one of my weightlifting girls from Joy of Planning, but this actually ended up being moved to Friday. And in the process of moving that to Friday off camera, I absolutely destroyed the sticker and also ripped part of my planner page because I didn't have any undo left. But these things happen. Last thing to add on Thursday is a bin doodle from Planner Face, and then moving on to Friday, I'm just adding in my interval run in the evening, and that's pretty much it. So now we can move on to the weekend, and I'm starting off on Saturday by using a flag left over from another kit and a planner doodle from a multicolour doodle sheet from Planner Face to mark in my planning time, and then using a quarter box and some deco from the kit, as well as an edit script from Planner Face to mark in editing and recording this voiceover, which I'm actually doing on Saturday again. I'm then going to add in another one of my workout stickers for my weightlifting session this afternoon, and then I'm using a half box which is left over from a paper sheet plans kit to mark in whatever we get up to this evening, and I'm just using a bit of deco from the kit to mark that in. The half boxes in this Bella Planella kit were kind of shorter than a normal half box, so they didn't fit as nicely in that Saturday evening space, so I had to delve into my reusable sticker album. Moving over to Sunday, I'm first using this skinny event label from the kit and also the grocery doodle from the kit to mark in doing the food shop in the morning, and then I'm using this 3-heart checklist left over from a Planner Face kit to mark in my usual cleaning time and decorating it using one of the doodles from the Bella Planella kit. For Sunday afternoon, I'm first marking and uploading this video in the same way that I did my one on Thursday, using an Ickle & Co YouTube button icon and an upload script from Planner Face, and then I'm going to add in my last workout for the week, which is just an interval run tomorrow afternoon. So as you know, I don't like putting too much work stuff in this planner, so I'm going to fill up some of that space where I'm at work with some of the decorative boxes from the kit, and so I've trimmed these down vertically on the sticker paper so they fit between the start of my work day and my lunch hour, for example, and then I'm trimming them down a little bit on the planner so they fit nicely within the timelines, because usually when I try and measure them horizontally before sticking them in my planner, they come up too short or too long and I've got to trim them on my planner anyway. I did consider trying to fit a double box into this spread, but I'm really glad that I didn't, because once I got to work on Monday and found out what my rota actually looked like for the week, if I had a double box in this spread, I wouldn't have been able to fit half my work stuff in. So the last stickers to add in are my checklists for the top 2 or 3 things that I get done at work each day. This is just so I can see whether I had a particularly busy work day, and this week I had a lot of particularly busy work days. I'm also using one of the checklist boxes from the kit, just cut in half, for my top 3 things on Wednesday, so it's a little bit different and I don't just have the same checklists over and over again. But that's all of my stickers laid down for the week. Now we can fill in my spread using my Pilot Friction pen as always. So I don't think I'd be exaggerating to say this is the busiest work week I've had all year. Like, it would have been a busy week without me having been on holiday last week, and just having all of the extra stuff to catch up on from being on holiday, it just added to all of the stress for this week. I'm so glad that it's the weekend now and I can have some time to relax and just chill from this week, where it's just been constant like go, 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 and to the point on Friday afternoon we were kind of delirious with like how busy we had all been at work. Like on Friday evening when I had my PT session, I wasn't physically exhausted, so I could still have a really good like training session, but I was mentally just so not there. So my PT had to do all of the counting for me, he had to do plate maths because I literally couldn't add 20 and 20 together for how heavy a bar was. I had just definitely used up all of my thinking energy for work this week. Also, when it comes to planning, it was really interesting this week to use a type of kit that I've never used before, so I had to be a little bit more resourceful in picking things that I would normally use in all of my spreads that come in the kits that I normally use compared to this one, but also the flexibility of having some of those stickers that I wouldn't normally use that I got to incorporate into this spread, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. As much as I enjoy being in a nice rhythm and routine with my planning, sometimes it is nice to switch it up a little bit. Oh, and if you hadn't guessed, the rest of October is all going to be Halloween themed spreads because this is one of my favourite times of the year. It's like goth Christmas. So for my weekly focus this week, I've written Back to Reality, and boy was it back to reality with a bump after my lovely holiday last week. But that is all my pre-planning done for this week. Let's take a look at the finished spread. So here is the spread all filled out, and we are feeling super Halloween vibes at the moment. I love this stark orange and black combination in this kit, and I just think it looks really cute. I didn't have too many photos for this week, so as usual I've added in another one of the decorative boxes from the kit into my reflection section. So that's everything for this video, friends. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments down below. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed it, and if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. I'll see you next time. Bye!